Hello everyone, welcome to Switch It. Today was the first doubleheader of this IPL, and we witnessed one run fest and a match that I think went on expected lines. So we start off with the discussion of the second match of the evening, DC versus KKR. It was a cracker of a match with more than 400 runs scored. Um, let's start with Mohit. What do you
Yes.
think about the match?
So I think, you were right, Sudipta, that, Delhi Chargers have the edge over KKR.
Yeah,
You got that prediction right. And also, one thing which I saw very clearly was that the clarity of thought in Shreyas Iyer. He was very clear with his plans, for Russell. The moment Russell came on to bowl, he took off the spinners and he
brought in
brought in
Rabada.
his best bowler, Rabada. So that was very nice, very clear thought process from the captain and from the team management. Uh, there was a bit of a scare. I believe, Delhi Chargers got lucky. They got out of jail in those last 2 overs where
Yeah,
Morgan just pulled out to the one man in the deep. 5 meters, to the left or to the right, that would have gone
above.
for six.
Yeah,
And then, Nokia would have been under tremendous pressure in that over.
98
30
of.
of the last 2 overs is very gettable at Sharjah, as we have seen, in the past few
Yeah,
games there. So I think Delhi Chargers got a bit lucky at the end, but they deserve to be lucky to a large extent because they dominated the game, for around, I think, 34, 35 overs out of the
yeah,
40 overs. They were ahead of the game. Only in those 3-4 overs where Tripathi and then Morgan went after Rabada did KKR look to be slightly ahead in the game.
yeah,
So I think Delhi Chargers were the better side today. They had the better quality of spinners as well. We spoke about it yesterday. Amit Mishra bowled beautifully. He was, flighting the ball, and he got Shubman Gill with a, beautiful slowish
yeah.
leg spinner.
Like a
So I
classical
think they
mixture.
got, yes, they got most of the things right, and they proved to be the better side at the end of the day. निशान भाई आपका क्या व्यू है how where did you see KKR mess up and everything, so your views.
I yeah, I think looking at the KKR innings first, I think first of all they need to have a clear-cut plan for this kind of a mammoth chase. I think Morgan should have come in a little earlier. He should have been promoted. In particularly this kind of a chase, I think ahead of Karthik would have been better. And having the benefit of the hindsight, I could say that Tripathi could have come a bit earlier than Cummins. But of course, it's the benefit of the hindsight. Nobody knew this way he will play. And then I think they need to do on the long run. I think they need to plan something about the opening slot. Narayan is not really working for them. Of course, he got out earlier. Ball ज़्यादा नहीं खाया उसने, but
Ah,
there has to be a final solution. Just like CSK is also struggling. See, this KKR has the resources. It's almost a complete team. I guess they need to strategize it a bit more, just like CSK also. We will come to that part later. And about the Delhi batting, I think there are a couple of things I noticed. One is that Shreyas is back in his touch. I think this is a common pattern, across the aisle. You can see the batsman and the bowler are gradually getting a grip of the things after, this lockdown might have taken a toll on them. Now they are
Right.
executing the Yorkers. You see Bumrah back in form. And,
Kohli back
earlier
in
they
form
are
today.
Kohli back in form today.
Yeah.
Shreyas was looking a bit rusty earlier. Today he is back in form. I think this guy Pant also got in his nick, although
Yes.
this was a tailor-made situation for him, so
yeah.
he could actually express himself. So
So
that's
I
it. I
think
think.
hot
Yeah.
topic on Twitter. I was just following while the chase was on. Naren. So a lot of the KKR fans feel that Sunil Narayan should not be in the in the 11 at all, and
At least
he
not
should
at the
not
top.
be opening. He should
Yeah,
not be opening at the top. My I would still think that if Naren is not opening at the top, or he is not contributing with the bat, then your tail becomes too long, because then
I
Cummins
think
would be
uh,
there at six,
I think
and
ball
six,
getting
yeah.
softer, he has a better chance to connect than at the top when, at least for the first few overs, the ball is hard and it is bouncing above his bat. with his
Hmm.
above his bat swing.
Yeah.
Uh, I would probably play Rahul or even DK at the top.
Hmm.
And
So I think with KKR, the batting order is a bit of a
Yeah.
problem now, it seems, because if Naren keeps failing at the top and you have to move Tripathi at the top,
Yeah.
then the next problem which I foresee is that then Pat Cummins is at number 6, Naren is at number 7,
Seven.
and then you have 4 bowlers. That makes the tail
Not
very long,
not
if I'm
really.
not
As
wrong.
in, if we follow today's match, the party came in at 8, I guess. So
No,
that
no.
will be the
So
rank.
Naren and Pat Cummins batted ahead of Tripathi. That's why he
Yeah.
came at 8.
Hmm.
So they are
Yeah.
playing 4 bowlers: Nagarkoti, Mavi, Kuldeep, and Varun Chakravarti, right?
Yes.
And then you have Pat Cummins and Naren as well. So
And
there
Russell.
you have, yes,
Okay.
and Russell. So hence we have spoken about the fact that they have 7 bowling options.
Yeah.
But then either Pat Cummins can't play, or Naren can't play. They'll have to drop one bowler then. And considering the fact that Dre Russell bowled really well, he bowled all his 4 overs.
Yeah.
He looked fit. He had the best figures for KKR today. He went for less than 30 runs. So I think if Dre Russell starts to bowl 3 to 4 overs each and every game, then probably they can afford to drop Sunil Narine, bring in a full-time
Yeah.
batsman like a Banton at the top, or at number 6. So I think they'll have to figure out what to do with Sunil Narine, since he's not contributing much with the ball as well. But I still think that Narine is one player I would given his IPL record, back him for 2 or 3 more games, see if he delivers at the top or with the ball. If both bat and ball he keeps failing, then obviously they'll have to go with Banton or someone else towards the second half of the league stage. Yes. Now, निशान भाई, आपने पहला मैच देखा था क्या? What's your view? Royal Challengers Bangalore went at the top of the of the points table for 3 hours.
Charles.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That was tragic. I just pointed out to Mohit that it rarely happens. CSK is at the bottom and RCB is sitting pretty at the top.
At
It
the
was a
top,
rare sight,
yeah.
and but things got back to normal pretty quickly,
Yeah.
and RCB went to second spot. And yeah, I think about the first match, I just have one major thing to highlight here. This Tewatia guy is actually having good skills. I mean, it's not a one-time episode that he showed us. Today, if
Right.
you guys noticed that flick towards the onside on a full toss from Saini, that
Yes.
was really beautifully timed. I mean, look at that. It reminded me of the timing that Rohit Sharma has. He had just improvised the shot in the last moment and it sailed inside the boundary. So I think Tewatia can be considered a bit seriously if he continues with this kind of power hitting. I mean, this timing. Because we are looking for a left-hander who can slog the ball down the middle order in the national team, and the only option now people see is Pant, who has been given a lot of chances, and he doesn't show any cricket sense as of now. So, and
Yeah.
one more thing, Padikkal is playing really well. He is also timing the ball really well, and it's I think his second good performance or third maybe,
Third
and
15 in 4 games.
third.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at
And
the
just
top
one
order
point, he is
also.
the only IPL player to have made 350s in his first 4 IPL games in the history of IPL.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. So this guy is really promising. It seems really good signs for the national team also, because at the top of our national team also we have a left-hander's place kind of vacant only, we can say, because given the form of Dhawan over the last 2 years, 2 beginnings only, one in the World Cup and one in the series before that. So Dhawan has been really off his mark. I think these are the 2 takeaways from the first game. Rest was like very much on predictable lines. Kohli getting back his touch, those cover drives, and the straight drives. He
And
reminded us of the vintage Kohli. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, one thing that I probably a pet peeve now, but how is Uthappa playing?
So I don't think Rajasthan have that many options actually.
They still have a dead ball to fall back on, as in.
So, but they don't want to,
Getting
I don't
ridiculous
think
now.
Smith is mentally ready to move, down the order. I mean, Smith, Samsung, they are not ready to move down to 3 and 4. There is no other reason you can drop a such a talented guy and keep playing Uthappa. The only reason is that
But why
these
not
two people,
even give,
Butler and Smith, want to bat at the top.
that's fine. Why not give him a chance at 4 if that, and see if it works out? Because this way it is working out.
I think they'll do that eventually. Considering the fact that they have paid a huge amount for
Yeah.
Uthappa, right? I think they are just he's proving to be the Kedar Jadhav of RR. CSK have paid 7 crores to Kedar Jadhav. I'm sure Robbie would be in the same range for RR as well.
I think they have paid more for Jaiswal.
Is it?
I'm not sure, but I faintly recall
I don't
that.
think under 19 players are allowed to be paid that much as per the BCCI rules. I don't think under 19 players
changed
are
a couple of years ago, and they are going into
that changed. Okay, right. But I think it's really it doesn't make any sense. Like with a lot of the strategy being employed by CSK. Same for RR. It doesn't make any sense, to have a Jaiswal in the squad and not play him and keep playing Robin Uthappa or Riyan Parag. So nothing against those guys. They are good people, but Jaiswal is a class act. We have seen him in the under 19 World Cup. And the only reason he doesn't play is because Smith doesn't want to come down the order. As simple as that. So and I think today Rajasthan Royals were outclassed, by a very strong side. Again, I will point out 4 key players: Finch, AB de Villiers, Kohli, and Chahal. They needed only 2 to fire, and they won the game. Finch didn't fire. AB de Villiers didn't do anything. Kohli and Chahal plus Padikkal took them through. So RCB's story, over the past 4-5 years, when they have reached 2 finals, has been that
individuals have really
individuals have not backed up the 2 big star players, which is Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers, and these guys have had great IPLs. Virat Kohli scored, I think, 935 runs in the 2016 season, and they still didn't go on to win the IPL. So what RCB lacked at all points of time was support to these 2 star players. Now with Finch firing from one end, him doing well, he today also got off to a good start. Padikkal scoring consistently, scoring very steadily from one end. Chahal doing well, and then Chahal getting support from Saini as well.
Saini, don't forget him.
On the bowling end.
Saini is right now becoming one of the spearheads. Yeah.
Exactly. So both in the bowling and the batting, the star players now have support. And any team which has that kind of core firing for them, they are a very dangerous side. I now believe RCB are a strong contender to go into the playoffs, because any day 3 out of the 4 guys fire, they are unbeatable. That's what happened against MI, right? I mean, the 3 batsmen fired and Saini did well, and they were through, right? So I think they are a very strong side, and they are strong contenders to move into the top 4, stay in the top 4 consistently through the league stages. Now that Virat Kohli is in form, that side looks even more dangerous than it looked 2 days back. The only change which I would like to see with RCB is Moeen Ali coming back. Moeen Ali will add that much more value to the whole, balance, depth, value, everything to the side.
Who will he replace by the
Zampa? I think he should come in place of Zampa. You have one quality leg spinner, with Chahal.
I think by the next game, Morris is fit and he will be
Morris or Moeen Ali, either of them, right? Because they are really strong, strong strikers of the ball, in the back end. Not that RCB needs it every time, given that you have Kohli in form and ABD in form, but just that you have that
a little more independence to actually.
Correct. Absolutely. Yes, they are looking a really solid side. And this year might be the year when they win, despite Kohli's captaincy.
This Saini is really bringing a lot of positive signs, for the national team also, because
Absolutely,
you see
absolutely.
he
Yes.
bowling much better than our frontline bowlers like Bumrah and Bhuvneshwar and even Shami. Shami may have got a lot of wickets, but if you see, he's really not executing the his stuff in the final overs. If you see, instead of bowling the Yorkers, he's going for bluffing one too many times.
Yeah.
Trying the
Yes.
bouncers and all.
I think, the
I
test squad which will go to Australia right after the IPL
Mhm.
will have 5 quality pace bowlers, probably for the first time. You're going with Bumrah, Shami, Ishant, Saini, and
Umesh.
Umesh Yadav.
Yeah.
Umesh Yadav. All 5 in
Yeah,
test matches, all 5 are quality fast bowlers.
fast
All
bowler.
5 of them can bowl 140 plus.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be, fantastic. I hope we are playing a test in Perth this time around. it,
Yeah.
it, yeah, it's going to be, fun. So quickly now moving on to tomorrow's 2 games. We have Mumbai Indians versus Sunrisers in Sharjah. And we have CSK versus Kings 11
In
in
Dubai.
Dubai
Yeah.
tomorrow. So first game, I think MI start as favorites. What about you, Sudipta and Nishan Bhai? What do you
Yes.
guys think?
MI starts as favorites, and with Bhuvneshwar Kumar mostly injured and will probably not be playing
He's
tomorrow.
sidelined for a few weeks, right?
Yes. So
Hmm.
I think they're not just favorites. They are going to really probably get a 100 margin or something like that tomorrow.
No, I
Uh,
don't think this will be that huge margin. SRH is still a good team, and Mumbai Indians definitely are the favorites. There is no second thought on that. But yeah, I think it will be no competition. I mean, the margin
yes.
I
might
think
not
the
be that
only
big.
way Sunrisers win tomorrow is if Warner wins the toss. If
Yeah,
Warner
and
wins the
bats
toss,
first.
bats first, scores a big 100
Yeah.
himself or Bairstow gets a huge score. They get
Yeah.
210,
220.
220 on the
Yeah.
Sharjah
220
track,
odd is
and
something
then
that they need.
Rashid Khan bowls really well. That's the only way they can win.
Mohit,
Even
even
then,
then,
even then, it's going to be a
Sharjah,
close win.
Sharjah है ना भाई.
Sharjah,
So
yes, yes.
uh,
You have Pandya, you have,
Yeah. As in,
Pollard.
you
So,
expect
Pollard is
all my
there.
wickets
Yeah.
to end up in the sand.
correct. So,
And
yes.
seriously, today also 92 of the 5 overs, I guess, last 5 overs.
Last 5 overs,
That
and yeah,
yeah,
and they could have got it. Very
yeah,
realistic. Yes.
as you said, na 5 meters left or right, or even 5 inches above him, it could have been
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
seriously.
I think it comes back to that, the point which we were talking about the other day. Teams are really just counting the sixes now.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
many times we can clear the boundary.
Yeah, I wanted to add to that point. I just forgot. You had raised this in some previous show
Yeah.
of
Yes.
yours, that there has been a subtle change in this mindset. They are just trying to pick out two bowlers, I guess, 2 overs where they can go for
Yeah.
9 to 10 balls, and then rest
Mhm.
of them they can simply score singles, doubles, or maybe a boundary or
Yes,
two.
yes, yes.
This
So
is
you just
something
do the maths. It's pure, now it's coming down to pure, maths that agar, you have to get 90 of 30 balls, you had 10 sixes in those
yeah,
30 balls, right?
Yeah.
Which is like, and today we saw in the space of 9 balls, they had hit six sixes. First,
Yeah.
Tripathi got, 3 sixes, and then the first 3 balls of Rabada's over, Morgan got 3 sixes. So if you
Yeah.
can get 6 sixes of 9 balls, you can back yourselves to get 10 sixes of 30 balls, right? So
Yeah.
then, 10
60
sixes
ball,
of
yeah.
30 balls, the target is down to, 30 runs of 20 balls. You can do it in, singles and doubles
Singles
in
and
the
doubles,
rest of
yeah.
the 20 balls,
Yeah.
right? So I think teams are now thinking in that fashion, that if I have hitters like Russell, Morgan, Pollard, Pandya, these people at the back end, right? And if the pitches are like Sharjah or the boundaries are small, right? We can go after anybody and everybody and back ourselves to clear the fence. On
Yeah.
some nights you will get unlucky and get caught by the one guy in the deep, which happened today. But I think 5 out of 10 times you will chase these
Yeah.
totals down.
Yeah, and of those 5 overs, there will definitely be at least 2 overs from guys who are not so good
Yeah,
in their
from
Yeah.
style.
from weak bowlers. Yes, from weak bowlers. Yes. So you have 12 balls, get 7-8 sixes out of those 12 balls. Your job is done more or less. You
Yeah.
don't need to take unnecessary risk against the
Out
good
of
bowlers.
better bowlers. Yeah.
Correct. So I mean, it's baffling where the game is going. Mind-boggling, mind-blowing. So last 5 overs
think-
teams are now
I
chasing
think
90,
yeah,
100.
you of the three panelists got it correct that day. I was hearing this. Like people actually, even I was not conquering with you on that day. Ki it has become a trend already. But now it's seriously, it's 3 games. Now
It
it
has
has
become a
become a
trend,
trend.
and
Yeah.
I first started noticing this with CSK back in 2018. I'm not being biased, because I'm a CSK fan, but CSK
No.
did this consistently when Dhoni was able to clear the fence back in the 2018 season. Dhoni, Bravo, these people, they were just chasing 70-80 of the last 5 overs. And I distinctly remember 3 or 4 games where I was wondering, यार ये chase में क्या कर रहे हैं? 5 ओवर में 70 थोड़ी बनता है, and then they have chased it down. So
I was coming to this point again. People will blame me of bias because I am also Dhoni supporter. But you see, it's a trick out of his playbook. He will pick out 1 or 2 bowlers from the last 2 or 3 overs in the international games. Also, we have seen it
Correct.
multiple times.
He does that. Yeah.
Right. Yes. So I think the game is moving in a very very exciting phase now, where sort of nothing is impossible. And just the last part of the video, tomorrow Kings 11 versus CSK. Who starts as favorites? I would, for a change, say CSK starts as favorites, because I think that's watching that press conference of Stephen Fleming yesterday, the way he was pissed off. I think there will be a certain spark in that side tomorrow, which we have not seen in the last 4 games.
So his
It's
to open.
I don't know. Jadhav might keep playing at 4, right? But something has to change. With CSK, if it doesn't change, then their position in the table will also not go up much.
No, I would put it this way: if Sam Curran bats lower down the order, CSK continues to remain lower in the tables because
Well said.
Curran is
Yes.
he's really playing well. Every time he's getting a ball or 2, I think he can be promoted up in the order just for a experimental basis. Yeah, I mean,
Tried
least
in Narayan way with him.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
they have reached
exactly.
that stage where they have to take these gambles now.
Yes.
Send up Bravo, send up Karan, do something different, because this shit is not working anymore. कुछ और करके
Yeah,
देखो type.
that
They have reached that
इससे
stage
नीचे
now.
क्या ही जाओगे?
हाँ,
Yeah,
correct.
I mean इससे
वही
lower
है।
क्या जाओगे? Table पे already
Yes.
नीचे हो. हाँ.
Yes. So
Lekin I
One
also
more thing I
believe-
would like. हाँ, बोलो.
मैं बोल
बोलो,
रहा था, I
बोलो,
also
please,
believe there might be some sort of a resurgence tomorrow, because काफी time हो गया है and they have kind of dragged on. So they need one or a couple of batsmen to fire and they'll be back.
right, I mean,
and,
Watson might fire
Yeah.
tomorrow, and then hang up his boots at the end of the game. you never know. Retire. Give an indication to the other people. In the squad. यार मतलब यही है last season. This is the last dance. So it might come to that. But really, I mean, kind of sad the way CSK is going about this campaign. I honestly hope, for the sake of the the IPL, that they be more competitive, show more intent, and you want to see that kind of fire from teams like MI and CSK.
Yeah.
CSK,
That's what adds value to the IPL. I still remember the 2 seasons, 2016-17, when IPL was a bit of a a drag, because you didn't have these 2 sides there. So you want Rajasthan Royals to be led by Shane Warne, to be coaching, being there in the dugout. You want MI to do well, you want Sachin to be there in the dugout, and similarly you want CSK to to do well as well, because if CSK doesn't do well, then one of your big sides is not doing well. So it's like I mean, it's like Man United not doing well
Entertainment
in
value. हाँ, entertainment value बहुत घट जाता है पूरे IPL का.
हाँ.
हाँ थोड़ा घट जाता है, बहुत तो मैं नहीं बोलूंगा because this has been a great IPL so far, but हाँ थोड़ा घट जाता है that it comes down a bit that that yeah one of my big teams is out of contention. They have had bad seasons. I remember the 2012 season where MSK played that knock in Dharamshala against Kings 11 in the last game of the league stage to take them to the playoffs. That was a similar kind of a season where they were losing some, winning some. They were not sure about their playing 11. But Badrinath was playing somewhere in the middle and all of that. So they have had average seasons, but they have they have been able to sort of pull themselves out of average seasons.
Yeah.
This in many ways is going to be a final test of Dhoni's swiftness, agility as a tactical leader as well. How does he take these guys out? And I somehow feel that if things don't turn around in the next 2 or 3 games, then it's probably going to seem like CSK have been this arrogant big side who have been brought down because of their own mistakes. Right, we'll talk about shit like Jadav is my number 4. We don't need replacement for Raina and Bajji. All these things will come back to haunt them a lot.
Haunts,
We
yeah,
have a lot of time
exactly.
to speak about these things. If things don't go well, we'll leave it for another night. But I think it's about time CSK arrive in this IPL. They have not yet arrived in this IPL. They start being the 8th team right now. This IPL is going on with just 7 teams, and it's been a fabulous IPL till now.
Yeah, and even don't discount Kings 11 Punjab because they have had a better run than CSK so far. As I would put it, they had close contests. The 2 games they missed out, they were really close to winning them.
Yeah.
And I would put my money for tomorrow's match on Kings 11 because they have just missed by an inch or so. CSK has had some bigger defeats though. And CSK needs to take some drastic steps, maybe number 4 or 3 for Karan, just an experiment. And Jadav needs to come down. For me personally, I think he has to come down below 11. And I think 5 or 6, I think maybe ideal for him if you really want to play him. Sorry, 6 or 7. 5 should be Dhoni, ideal for him. And I think Kings 11 also needs to take care of a few changes because their middle order is not really firing. Maxwell is not really doing great. I don't know if you drop him, whom to pick. That you guys can
Mandeep
comment
maybe.
better. Sorry.
Mandeep Singh maybe.
Yeah, I guess, but I think we can, Mandeep may replace that place, but I think we need a foreign overseas player also.
You have Chris
Uh,
Jordan in the side, who is
Chris
still
Jordan, yeah,
sitting outside, and they have a huge problem as far as their death
That's
bowling
what
is
is
concerned.
concerned. Yeah.
that's the biggest problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you guys can comment better on the death bowling because I haven't seen their complete squad, and Shami is definitely not an option, and the soldier in the Kings side is also not an option.
So I think whichever team loses out of these two teams tomorrow, they have some serious question marks
Think,
over
yeah,
their campaign in this
Yes.
IPL, because Kings 11 as well. I think Kings 11 now are in a slightly worse off position than CSK. CSK still have the excuse that array humne we have not got our 11 right and all of that. Right? Kings 11 have literally played with their best 11. Their top order has fired. Their two their two batsmen at the top are the two highest scorers in the IPL. And yet, if they lose 3 out of the 4 games, or I think tomorrow is their 5th game, right? Tomorrow is
Probably
their
yeah,
5th game or
no,
4th
the
game?
fifth game.
5th
fifth,
game.
fifth.
So now, tomorrow, if they lose and they are 1-4 after 5 games, after Shami has fired, Mayank has fired, Rahul has fired, then they are in deep shit. Right, so then it's like ki bhai, there is no depth in that squad now, because your top players are firing. It's like CSK losing 4 games after Watson, Dhoni, and these players have scored a lot of runs.
Typical RCB
So
situation.
yeah,
Ah,
kind of RCB kind of a
ah,
situation that now what do we do? So I think tomorrow these stakes are slightly higher for Kings 11. They have to find a way to win the game to stay to stay relevant in the in the league stage. For CSK, it's a desperate situation, but I still believe CSK is waiting for that one turnaround performance from from someone. That person can be Watson or Raidu or Dhoni, right? And that might turn around their fortunes for this year. You can't say the same about Kings 11 because they have had 2, 3, 4 magical performances and yet they are 1-3 right now. And tomorrow, if they go 1-4, even after Rahul scores some runs, Mayank scores some runs, Shami takes some wickets, then then you have question marks, serious question marks over what their plan is going to be for the future. So quite important game for both the sides, Kings 11 and CSK. So tomorrow, both are in a very
Precarious
sort of,
situation, so to speak.
yes, they need a win desperately under their belt. So
How does
let's
the
see.
table? Yeah. How does the table shape up, guys? I mean, even as
Table
of
right
today.
now, yeah, Nishan, बताइए.
Abhi to, I guess it's like 4 matches in all for almost all the teams, and
Yeah.
it's like it seems like the top 4 teams that are going to go to the playoffs are almost there in the top 4. I don't see the bottom 4 coming into the hunt. You guys, what do you think?
I think I
See,
agree.
I think in IPL we have seen weird things happen. It's
Yeah,
just a matter of momentum. At the end of the day, whoever wins 2 or 3 games at a stretch, comes back into the tournament. Right now, obviously, Mumbai Indians look strong, RCB looks strong, Delhi look strong, and then for the 4th position, you have
that's
a
the
sort of
point. Yeah.
matchup between Sunrisers and KKR. So I think these 3 teams we had said right from the start that they are looking strong. The surprise poor performance has been for Kings 11. I would have thought that they should have been in near the top,
Top
near
4 by
the
now.
middle
Yeah.
by now.
Mhm.
Yes. So let's see how it shapes up. So thanks a lot, guys. We had a wonderful time chatting with all of you for for this first double header weekend of IPL. See you tomorrow. Please do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.